hungry as shit. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Nah, it's too fucking short. Good morning. Fuck it. We ball, baby. Yeah, because that's what I believe it's really helpful. Good morning. We'll put it right here. Yeah. There we go. Beautiful. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Good morning, fam. Good morning. Buenos dias. What up, Mark? What up, my brother? Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos dias, buenos dias, good morning, good morning. Ron, good morning. Simon, good morning. Monstar. What up? Good morning, DYE, Val. Good morning. Buenos dias to you. Buenos dias, buenos dias. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, we're gonna fucking some arms today. Arms and calves. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Buenos dias, buenos dias. Good morning. Good morning, you too. Good morning, Amy. Buenos dias, buenos dias, buenos dias, buenos dias. Cameron, what's up, Cameron? Good morning, good morning. Buenos dias, buenos dias. Good morning, Michael. Good morning. Good morning. Fuck yeah, dude. It's a beautiful morning. Blessed. We're stacking wins, baby. We're stacking wins. Stacking wins. Chilly Willy. Chilly Willy. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Good morning. Let's have our coffee. Good morning, bro. Use the grill. Dude, I don't think these grills work once in a blue moon. I never use them. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Josh. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Grand Rising. Happy Sunday. Charlie Butler. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? Good morning, Grand Rising. It's a beautiful morning out here in Florida. Nelson, what up, Nelson? Florida. Welcome to Florida. Gainesville, Florida, to be exact. Good morning. It's not Henry. Shit, then who the fuck it is? What up, Henry? Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. You're watching. Say hi. Good morning. Good morning, user 90. Good morning. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Good morning, fam. I'd say hi to you, but I don't know what the fuck your name is. What up, Matt? Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. Buenos dias, TikTok. Buenos dias, YouTube. Good morning, Michelle. Grand Rising. Do a backflip. Never. Baba G, good morning. Good morning. California. Nice. Ocala. You're not that far from me. Yeah, I'm in Gainesville. Great Aziz Ali. Dude, you haven't seen anything yet, brother. I appreciate it, bro. You haven't seen anything yet. I've taken some time off to do what's up, Joshua? Jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai and MMA, but I'm getting back into lifting a lot more. Tallahassee. What up, Tallahassee? I've been to Tallahassee once. What a trip, man. Tallahassee was interesting. It's funny enough. Tallahassee. I went to Tallahassee back when I was 19 years old. 2014, I went to Tallahassee. The reason I remember so well is because I only went there once. And I was dating this girl at the time. I went there. And I'll never forget. I'm like, before we go there. Buenos dias. Oh, you go about Buenos dias. Oh, yeah. I remember when I went there, like, I'm talking fucking, Alex was on his shit. Like, still am, but I'm saying bodybuilding wise, check this out. So we were living in Orlando and she had family in Tallahassee. She's like, hey, let's go check out my family. I'm like, fuck, I've never been to Tallahassee. Why not? So the first thing I did though, I'm like, before we go to Tallahassee, I need to pack my meals. I'll never forget. We fucking got this massive cooler, like lengthwise, we got a massive fucking cooler because we're gonna be there for 3 days. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna stay on top of my fucking meals. And I remember fucking putting all my meals in that cooler, filling that bitch up with ice. I'm like, I don't care where we go. As long as I have my meals, I don't give a fuck where we go. So we packed the fucking meals and we drove off to Tallahassee. It was a fucking long ass trip, like 5 hours, 4 hours from Orlando to Tallahassee. So we drove there and I remember driving to one of her families, and her uncle owned a plumbing business. Bro, we get to Tallahassee. It's like there are so many, not farms, but there's so much land. And I remember like pulling up to this house, massive fucking gate. I'm like, what the fuck does this guy do for work, dude? It's like, oh, he owns a plumbing and construction company. I'm like, damn. So whatever, fucking gates open, and we start going, and we're I don't know how far away we are. We're going. And finally we go to this like roundabout. I'm like, this is a big ass fucking house, and like there's deer and shit. I'm like, damn. And I remember going in there. 2 pound down this week. Good job, Michelle. Proud of you. We get into the house, and I just see all these fucking deer heads on the fucking wall and whatnot. And then me and him start talking. Like he sponsors one of his cousins does mixed martial arts, and we got to talking. He showed me all around. I'm like, this is pretty sick. Really cool people, actually, really nice. And so then from there, I remember I had my meals. Again, I'm like big into lifting at this point. And we go meet one of her cousins. And she told me, yeah, just be careful with my cousin. He's kind of a drug dealer. I'm like, okay, cool. I go meet him, tall ass motherfucker. He's like 6'1", 6'2". I'm 5'7". So I'm like, what's up, brother? Like, we just hit it off. We're talking. We're shooting the shit. Good morning, Troy. We're shooting the shit. And then eventually he's like, yo, you want to get a lift in? I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to get a lift in. And back then I was really about heavy lifting. I'll never forget, because like I came from like a not a powerlifting background, but I came from like just doing I competed in weightlifting in high school. So I was a state qualifier in weightlifting, meaning like the bench, the clean, and press. So I was a state qualifier. I went to counties. From counties, I went to states. Did horrible at states. But either way, my goal in high school, one of my goals in high school was to be a state qualifier. I qualified for counties in wrestling and in whatchamacallit, in lifting. So I went to and so we worked out, and we were fucking lifting some heavy ass fucking weight. I'm 19 at the time. And I remember we had a really great workout at this fucking dungeon gym. I don't remember what I do read the comments. I don't know what you want me to say. It's sure, you know. What's up, Isaiah? Don't call me baby. Isaiah, you guy. Yeah, chill out with that. We talked about this. So we lift and we hit it off. We have a really good time. You're on early. Yeah, I fucking got everything I needed to get done this morning. Done. So I'm on here. And eventually we're gonna go out. We're gonna go out with just a couple people. So I put on a shirt. And before I know it, we're at this bar. And I remember, again, like the girl that I was dating at the moment, she was like, yo, just don't do anything, all right? And I'm like, I'm not gonna do anything. I remember he's like, yo, do you want to come to the bathroom? I'm like, sure. And so we go to the bathroom, and I remember going, and before I went to the bathroom, she grabs me. Oh, I need to get rid of this motherfucker. This man's fucking annoying the shit out of me, right? Before I go to the bathroom, she pulls my arm, and she looks me dead in the eye. She's like, look, like, promise me you won't do anything. I'm like, I promise. Lie number one. Anyways, so then we go to the bathroom. And then he's like, yo, have you ever done any like snow? We're gonna call it snow because I don't want to get blocked from TikTok, all right? Have you ever done any snow? And at that time in my life, 19 years old, I've never participated in snow. If you don't understand the reference of snow, people call it white girl, whatever you want to call it, right? Imagine snow that goes up the chimney, all right? Hopefully you understand the thing. What up, nickname? And I'm like, no, I've never done it. I'll take a shot. I'll take a bump at it. Why not? And that's kind of always been my motto. Like I'll always do something at least once. Things like that, right? The drugs. So sugar booger, yeah, exactly. So I go, he pulls out his key, shows me the little thing. I've never seen it before, right? What's up? Buenos dias. I've never seen it before. And damn, I'm 19 years old. I've never seen sugar booger or the snow ever before. I'm like, this is interesting. Okay, cool. And that's the thing. I always did anything like that with people I trusted. Right? I always did shit like that when it came to like drugs with people I trusted. So, He pulls out a key. He's like, what? I'm like, what do I do? I obviously have a big nose, right? He's like, just block one airway. I'm like, okay, I'll block one airway and just sniff. I'm like, just sniff? He's like, yeah, okay, cool. So I remember just blocking one airway and sniffing. And I'll never forget, like it like trickled down my throat. I'm like, this is fucking disgusting. Oh man. And I'm like, okay. And I just start spitting. I'm like, oh, this is disgusting. And then I'm like, okay, cool, you good? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, cool. We get out and she's like, did you do anything? I'm like, no, I didn't do anything. Lie number 2, okay? But I remember, I'm like, yo, this is horrible. And I didn't drink at the time either, really. I'm like, I don't like this. I'm like, this is disgusting. And so my first experience in going to Tallahassee was that. What's up, Ray? How are you? What's up, Ray? I was like, yo, this is nasty. So my first experience, I'm like, this is nasty. I have no idea what for because I already had energy, right? I wasn't drunk. I wasn't doing anything. I just tried it. So it didn't really affect me in a way of like, wow, this is amazing. I'm like, this is dumb. It tastes like shit and it didn't do anything for me. So that's the last time I ever did it for another like 6 years before I came to Gainesville. Let's see what's up. Hello world. Hey bro, I feel spiritually clean. I used to believe in ego, like I'm the best nowhere. I'm just weak, man. I submit to God to make strong. I don't stand on my feet. He holds me up. That's phenomenal, brother. Congratulations. What are my plans today? Fuck, work, right? Work, TikTok. I might get on. I'm looking to get on Kick and start my Kick back up again. Good morning, everyone. For those that don't know me, my name is Thealexduenas. Nice to meet you. Here you'll learn a lot. If you're here, you'll learn a lot about motivation, inspiration, learn how to overcome vices. Here, you'll learn how to become more disciplined, right? If you feel like you're lacking discipline in your life, stay here. I'll tell a couple stories that will help you hopefully become more disciplined. And essentially, what is discipline? My definition of discipline is the ability to control your impulses, is the ability to control that part of you that wants the instant gratification from either food, drugs, alcohol, corn, meaningless sex, procrastination. And so I've been working out now for 19 years. I've been coaching people for the last 12 years. At one point I had a gym and my fitness journey started when I was 12 years old because I got bullied. I had low self-esteem, low confidence, and all I wanted was a girlfriend, right? All I wanted was a girlfriend. And that's why I started working out. Started working out because I didn't have a girlfriend, because I didn't have confidence. I got bullied, so I always felt like I wasn't good enough. If you're anything like me, if you've ever been bullied, or if you've ever been like really rejected consistently, then we suffer from a feeling of not ever being good enough, right? We suffer from like, am I good enough, right? If you get bullied, you feel like you don't belong. When you're rejected consistently as a younger kid, you feel like you're not worthy enough for this person. So we develop these, not traumas, but we develop these ego things for me, right? Can you pray for me? Absolutely. Or not Yelly. What's going on? Have a pro trial. Do you have any sense? Do you have a pro trial for what? Why is everyone who's streaming has tattoos? I've been bullied and abused as a child. Yeah, there you go. So welcome back. I feel that way a lot. Yeah, 100%. And so again, like that's a big thing that we deal with. And it's something we can't change the past, right? But we can change what we do now with what we have, right? For football, soccer. I have a pro child. Do you have any tips? Yeah, bro. Just self-talk, amplify your self-talk. I can do this. This is what I'm built for. This is what I was born to do. This is what I'm born to do. I can go after it. Your self-talk, magnify your self-talk, Ray. Whenever you're doing something that you're about to go through, you got to magnify your self-talk. Speak to yourself with the most confidence. I can do this. I was built for this. This is my purpose. Watch me do this. I don't allow the negative thoughts to overcome those. Chrissy, good morning, Chrissy. Why is everyone who streams has tattoos? Not everyone that streams has tattoos. That's to say everyone. Not everyone streams has that question. I just got back from the gym after a year. My body fat 26%. Will calorie deficit and cardio? Flow. So number one, you just got back into the gym after a year. The first thing I would do with bro is you must have every day help me burn as much as I can. Flow, the first thing, if you're going back to the gym, it's been a year, the first thing you need to have is you need to have a vision. You need to have something that inspires you, something that motivates you. You got to have somewhat of what you're looking to look like. You can get someone's picture. Growing up, for me, my vision, my why, the whole reason I just wanted to get a girlfriend. That was the biggest thing. It wasn't because of health. It wasn't because I was overweight. I was fucking single. I was a kid. I was 12 years old. My boy had a girlfriend. I wanted a girlfriend, right? I started watching Korn when I was 6 years old, because I woke up early, went to go watch cartoons, flipping through the channels, and I see nudies, right? From then, I kind of developed this whole sense of like, I love women. But by 12 years old, I didn't even have a girlfriend. And so I asked my buddy to teach me how to fucking work out, because I'm like, bro, you have a girlfriend, you're in good shape, like, teach me. So the first things first, like, why do you want to get back to it? Shit, why the fuck do you take a whole year off? Doesn't really matter. But biggest thing is, like, I'm gonna start working out because I want to fucking have more confidence so I can, like, get a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. I want to work out so I can finally take my shirt off in the pool. I want to, like, what is that reason, you know? Thanks. Of course, brother. Do my old prime 2 years ago. I was so locked in. I looked good and then it fell off, and that's my motivation. Beautiful, brother. Why'd you fall off, man? Now I've been good for 4 years clean and been doing better. Oh, good job. Good. Anybody that's sober, yo, give yourself a pat on the back. I'm going to tell you something, right? I'm going to tell you that right now. Like, if you're sober, like, if you're not drinking, if you're not doing drugs, I want to make being sober something cool. I want to make being sober something to be proud of. If you're sober like that, be proud of yourself. It's something that a lot of people can't do. So if you go a whole day being sober, and that's like the only thing you fucking do, just pat yourself on the back. That's number one. If you go a whole day being sober and you get a good workout in there, that's a fucking plus. If you go a whole day being sober, you get a workout in, and you read some sort of something that educates you, whether it's a book on whatever, life, book on fiction, whatever it might be, or even scripture, you're fucking moving forward, okay? You really have to understand that. And then I would say, if you're kind to someone, right? If you make someone else's day, or if you help someone, if you give someone inspiration, hope, you're fucking thriving in life. Okay. I mean, brother, you gotta get better jokes than that. Yeah. How are you viewing 420? What do you mean 420? How are you viewing 420? I don't really smoke like that. I used to smoke. I smoked like 3 weeks ago. I used to smoke a lot of weed, but I stopped. I stopped because I had to get honest with myself. Do you do Nick or not? No, bro, dude, I haven't had Zens. I had a Zen like 2 weeks ago, just one. Because I was at Lollapalooza. But dude, I stopped doing nicotine. Like, I never vaped. I never liked to vape. It's not that I never vaped. I vaped at festivals when I used to go to festivals. But I never like bought vapes to like vape on a daily basis. I did nicotine, like Zens, for sure. For the concentration. I was never a nicotine addict, but I like the focus that you put some nicotine in and some coffee, zoom in, baby, zoom in. But then at the end of the day, like I don't want gum cancer. You feel me? I don't want gum cancer. And number two, I don't like the highs and lows. I already deal with bipolar disorder. I don't want to deal with like nicotine bringing me up, then come down, then up, then come down, you know? What 3 exercises for the rest of what 3 exercises for the rest of your life? 3 exercises for the rest of my life. That's a great one. Burpees, running, not for fat loss, but exercise. I can only do 3 exercises for the rest of my life. Burpees, running. Damn, that's a good one. And crunches. If that's all I can do, only 3. Oh, fuck. What about pull-ups? No, fuck it. Push-ups, pull-ups, and crunches. Yeah. If I can only do 3 exercises for the rest of my life, that's it. I love pull-ups, bro. I love pull-ups. Pull-ups because then you can switch the different grips. Yeah, 100%. Bro, one time for 3, yeah, 4 hours. Bench press, pull-ups, standing barbell press. Fuck bench press. What is your workout routine? Good morning, everybody. Workout routine. So again, my workout. I've been working out for 19 years. So, but normally it's either one muscle group at a time right now. So whether it's chest, whether it's back, arms, which is biceps and triceps. There's legs, and then shoulders. That's typically my workout. And then I do burpees maybe 3-4 days a week. Is it time for me to lock in? Brother, I don't even know why you're not locking in. You should be, like, here's the thing, brother. Oh, it's time to lock in, bro. It's no such thing as locking in. Sometimes I try to tell myself that. Live your life and just make different choices and then build those habits, bro. Build those habits. Because what ends up happening is, I feel like whenever I tell them, I got to lock in, I don't like that concept. Because it's like, that means what have I been doing then? You're still living life. I would love for you to really understand something about this. You're living. No one lives a perfect life. I really, really want you to understand something. Nobody lives a perfect life. I've made a lot of mistakes. Never been to prison, right? But I've done drugs. I've lied. I've cheated. You know? I've made some bad financial fucking investments. So it's like, but I never really done anybody wrong like that, right? But understand that we all make mistakes in life. A lot of mistakes. I've moved, right? I've bought the wrong car, you know? I've taken things I shouldn't have been taken, right? But at the end of the day, the one thing I tell people is like, you have to give yourself grace for life. I think with the internet now, something that's happened to me, it's super easy My girlfriend's sleeping. It's super easy to become very judgmental of yourself. It's really easy to compare. So I'm going to tell yourself, right? If you have a problem with, if you deal with a lot of comparison, one thing I always remind myself, because I dealt with that at times, is like, everybody has problems. Everyone that you see online has problems. I have fucking problems, right? Whether it's health problems, financial problems, whether it's relationship problems, spiritual problems. Motherfucker, we all have problems. Don't ever think when you look at someone that they have no problems. They have problems, because problems are also possibilities. If you have a health problem, perfect. That's a possibility for you to get in fucking great shape. If you're having financial problems, perfect. That's an opportunity for you to become more financially literate. If you're having relationship problems, perfect. That's another opportunity for you to learn how to speak better, listen better, learn how to pick a better partner, right? If you're having faith problems, spiritual problems, perfect. Another opportunity for you to look within yourself and see what is the kingdom of God is within you, or to really sit with yourself and see what your soul is seeking for you to do. Which favorite food do you like to eat? Burgers. If I had to choose a food, I like burgers, bro. Burgers are fun. Okay? Good morning, Jackie. I see you. All right, saying it's Lord. All right, listen, brother. I'm going to mute you for a second, right? I can't just ban you for saying something like that. I'll just see the homie on my 40 face party. What's up, Jack? I'm proud of you. I wish you posted more. I hope everything's good. Part of life too, and anyone with a life goes through difficulty. Absolutely, Zay. I couldn't have fucking said it any better, right? And so my goal here, what's my goal, right? My goal is to get you here and inspire you and give you a little bit of hope. If you need a little bit of hope, like, I don't want to keep going with life. I'm like, nah, hold on. You still woke up today? Then God ain't finished with you. I read that the other day. I'm like, if you woke up, God isn't finished with you. I'm like, damn, is that not bars? Right? You got underbite lat? I do have an underbite, right? I have a massive underbite. Yeah, see? I'm not perfect. Not at all. But guess what? Our imperfections are what makes us so unique. Your imperfection. I got YouTube Live, TikTok Live. Your imperfection, it all makes us unique. That's what makes you unique. My big ass nose makes me unique. My underbite makes me unique. I'm 5'7", makes me unique, right? My calves make me unique. Good morning, Allie. I'm 31 years old. Our experiences make us unique. Remember, something that I've learned in my life is to become an alchemist. If you don't know what an alchemist is, it's someone that can turn pretty much iron into gold. And so in life, if you can learn to become an alchemist, if you can learn to turn your pain into your purpose, my friend, you can help a lot of people out. Become an alchemist, and say that to yourself. Something that's given me strength is to remind myself, become an alchemist. Turn your pain into your purpose. My pain of feeling lack of confidence, my pain of going through my vices, the pain of not feeling good enough. Take all that pain, turn it into my purpose. Learning to overcome all those things is why I get on here, to teach you how to live a better life, or at least what I've learned to live a better life. And it starts with 3 things in my opinion, 4 technically, which is mind, body, and soul, right? Mind, body, and soul. We get the mind right by sharpening the body. When you sharpen the body, you sharpen the mind. When you sharpen the mind and the body, you sharpen your soul. Luke chapter 17, verse 21, the kingdom of God is within you. Luke chapter 11, verse 52 says, Jesus says, for woe you lawyers, you take away the key of knowledge. You look not within yourself. You look not within yourself. A self-help book was that on, which one? Which one? There's a cheesy, greasy snake, salesman. Salesman, thank you though, I appreciate it, bro. Everybody's trying to sell you something, bro. All right, especially with the history, things that people have gone through can help each other. 100%, right? We grow through what we go through. Always remember that. Keep that fucking saying. We grow through what we go through. As you go through life, we're growing through whatever's coming our way. Where are the eggs? The eggs are not here yet. We got to go make them in a second. But we're out here just dropping some diamonds that I've been able to find through my journey of reading and reflecting and the mistakes I've made in my life, right? So, again, I've been training people since I was 19 because I got C's and D's in high school. I took weightlifting class in high school. I was really interested in weightlifting because when I started to work out at like 13 years old, I was like, man, this is very interesting. Like I started to become more confident. The minute I started to work out, I felt better about myself. I started to like feel good about like who I was becoming. Before then, I really didn't feel that good about myself. Like my dad trained me in baseball. My dad was very aggressive to me, my brother, my mom, but it's all love. I love them. And then just getting bullied at school. But it's okay. Because if I would have never gone through that, then I would have never wanted to develop myself. You understand that, right? To be happy in life, God's not real, and we have real. You don't need a figure to be, you don't need anything, brother. You don't need to believe in God. You don't need to believe in anything. But what's the harm in believing in someone that loves you and wants you to do good, right? I get a lot of hate on YouTube, but because there's a lot more sad people. Always remember that, right? People hate on what they gave up on. Number one, people hate you because they ain't you. Always remember that. And when people have hate in their heart, what can they give? Only hate. When you have love in your heart, you want to give love. So I got people here. He's like, this guy's like, tattoos look like shit. It's okay, my brother. That's why they're on me and they're not on you. I love him, man. To say bench press was crazy work, though. Bench press is the weightlifter's king exercise. Yeah, but bench press fucks your shoulder up. Bench press has taken more shoulders than anything else, bro. I'm just giving another perspective. 100%, I'm not saying you're hating at all. If you don't believe in God or things like that, hey, more power to you, my brother. You like Hello Kitty? I'm not a big fan of Hello Kitty, but I'm not going to hate on it, you know? No, bro, I'm telling you, bench press has taken more shoulders in life than anything else. Name me another exercise that's taken more fucking shoulders. As literally has the thank you, Jackie. Appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. If you're struggling with anything, let me know. I got you. Yeah, bro. No, bro. At the end of the day, man, like, I was making a podcast, right? I was making a podcast earlier this morning, and I was, as I was on my podcast, I was telling my listeners, is that look, no matter where you are, like this morning, no matter where you are, there's two things on a daily basis that if you get under control will give you more clarity, more energy, and strength. So no, wherever you are in life, there's three things that will help your life: is energy, clarity, and strength. So what two things can give you those immediately? Number one is that workout. It doesn't have to be an hour at the gym. It doesn't even have to be 30 minutes at the gym. I'm going to upload it on my YouTube. I did a 10-minute little workout in my apartment, right? Simple. Put Navy SEALs, which is just push-ups, kicking your knees in, crunches, and calf raises. That's all I did. Navy SEALs, crunches, and calf raises for 10 minutes. Actually, like more like 20, 25 minutes. But that's it. All right? That's it. So wherever you are in your life, it doesn't matter how much rock bottom. Fuck, you might have to set up a nice little fucking room at rock bottom. The two things that are going to help you get from there and give you the energy and the clarity and the strength you need to climb back out of wherever you are. Number one is that training, because training strengthens the mind. Training strengthens the mind because it gives you clarity. When you're pushing past, let me put this guy on timeout. In timeout for 5 minutes, right? When you're pushing yourself, your heart rate's going up. You're raising your rate of vibration. You're getting that mental clarity. You and I both know last time you got that workout in, the last time you actually pushed yourself, last time you went on a run, you did push-ups, you did squats, you did something, you elevated your heart rate, you sweat a little bit. How'd you feel afterwards? Right? How did you feel after that small workout? I don't care if it was fucking a year ago, 2 years ago, 6 months ago, a month ago. I don't care. How'd you feel? Let's be honest. And work, earn money, and then food and rest, weight training is bonus. Yeah. How'd you feel? Nothing short of great. Nothing short of really good about yourself, right? Telling you the diet isn't instant gratification, it's putting in the work. Yeah. Good job. Yeah. Difference between pushes and bench press. The difference between pushes and you can just go heavier on bench press. That's it. That's the difference between pushes and bench press. Is like bench press, it depends, man. A lot of people bench like this. They're just so focused on strength, right? You can bench correctly or you can bench incorrectly. That's the most important thing. How is your form? The most important is your form. It's not the exercise itself, it's how you do it. And push-ups is something that I do on a daily basis. It's something that you can just do anywhere. That's the difference. Push-ups, you can do it at your office. You can do it at the hospital. Man, one time, I thought I fucking had a kidney stone. I'm fucking peeing, and then I feel like I got shot. I literally feel like I got shot on this side. Like, I went, and then my stream hit the side of the toilet. I'm like, I feel like I got shot. I'm like, bro, don't tell me I have like a kidney stone. And so I remember, I'm like, okay, I gotta pack this up right now. And then I remember driving myself to the hospital, and I get in there, there's a fucking bunch of lines, whatever. I'm sitting there for a good hour, sitting there with like, they took my blood or whatever. And I'm like, bro, what am I gonna sit here, do nothing? I'm like, fuck this shit. So I go outside the hospital and I just start banging out some push-ups. I'm like, I need to get a pump. I need to do something to elevate myself back up because I'm not feeling too hot. I'm not feeling too positive of my life right now. So what do I need to do right now? I mean, let me just knock out some push-ups. That's the most beautiful thing about push-ups is you can get them done anywhere. And guess what it'll do? It'll get you back up. It'll raise your level of vibration. That's nothing. No, it wasn't. It was actually I ended up staying there for 4 hours and it took so long. I said, fuck it, dude. Hopefully it's not a fucking kidney stone. And then I didn't end up going. I just let it fucking, I don't know what I ended up, what did I end up doing? Oh, it was my gut. I think it was my gut. Because I went and got blood work done and it was my gut. Something had happened. They gave me some antibiotics and I got better. Precious King, though, the Weasel probably just got weak chest. No, bro, I just pushes for endurance, benches for size and strength. I can do 120 pushes in a row. I'm a fucking number one. That's phenomenal, brother. If you like bench press, go. Make love to bench press, for all I care. Where's the doggo? The doggo's inside. I already walked him. I walked him like 2 hours ago. Isn't all that? Drizzy's just in love with the bench press. Let him be in love with the bench press. I'd rather him be in love with that bar than to be in love with the bar that serves alcohol, right, Drizzy? So if you want to fucking sleep with the bench press bar, you want to take it home, you want to make love to it, you want to shower with the bench press bar, I don't give a fuck. It's better than going to the bar and drinking alcohol. So more power to you, my brother. So anyways, yeah, this is Florida. I have an apartment right there. This is typically my backyard, technically. I have a dog. I have YouTube Live. So YouTube Live, Thealexduenas as well. Pray shower in the bar, stay out. Those people in the background, your friends. In the background, there's nobody in the background. But yeah, my dog's inside. If you guys know, this is my dog, technically, with a gun in his mouth. His name is Leon. And this is his name. He's my first dog ever. He's a Doberman Pinscher. He's a silly little goose. Too expensive? Why did you move from Miami? Bro, I live in Brickell, bro. Brickell's a fucking shit show, bro. Like, I could have stayed there, but I'm like, bro, this place is too... It was an interesting situation. I was dating a girl at the time, and I remember staying there, and I didn't do it correctly, which we all make mistakes. You know, when I went there, I was running my online coaching business, which I'm doing now. But the mistake that I made was I wasn't networking enough. You know, I was right in the middle of Brickell. I should have been out there networking with enough people, but eventually I got to the point where I'm like, bro, what the fuck am I doing here? Yeah, I was paying like $3,000 a month just for rent, pretty much, on this small ass apartment, like 498 square foot apartment. And I was like, bro, like, what am I fucking doing here if I'm just staying in this apartment? But you have some weasel on you. No, bro, listen, there's no weasel in there. The mistake you made is obviously being a snowhead. Well, I don't really do cocaine, but thank you, appreciate it. It's sober shit. So the last 2 weeks, I'll never forget, bro, because I was inside my house day and night working a lot more because I was had massive overhead. But I remember the last 2 weeks, bro, I got fed up being inside. I got so fed up being inside. This is what I did. The last 2 weeks of me living in Miami, I got a whiteboard. It's about this big. I got a whiteboard. And because I used to have a boxing gym, I used to teach boxing. I remember I wrote on the whiteboard on my free 2-minute boxing lesson, right? Free 2-minute boxing lesson. I remember grabbing my tripod. I grabbed my bag, I grabbed my gloves, I grabbed my mitts. I walked down because I lived I lived in Brickell. So I walked down, turned the corner, and I sat there and I set up my spot. Moxie's, if you know Moxie's, it's like it was to my left. Moxie's to my left, Chipotle in front of me, and behind me was the Capital One Cafe. I put my stuff there. I got this sign, bro, and I held up this sign with a smile on my face. And I'm like, I'm just holding it up, and I'm like, free boxing lesson, free 2-minute boxing lesson, free boxing lessons. I just sat there. That's how bad I wanted to get the fuck out of my fucking apartment. And so I'm like, I remember just holding the sign up on my free boxing lesson. Yeah, fuck it. I didn't care. People were looking at me and smiling. Some of them were laughing. Some of them would walk by, wouldn't even notice me, but I didn't care. It's this confidence. I don't care. Because I know if anyone took me up on the offer, I'd show them a good time. I'm like, beginner's boxing lesson, right? Beginner's boxing lesson. So I was there, and I had some people take me up on it. I'm like, it's a free boxing lesson? I'm like, yeah, it's a free boxing lesson. Cool. I'm like, I'll try it out. It's just 2 minutes. I'll teach you how to box in 2 minutes. And so I put the gloves on this guy, and then I'm like, do a 1. This is how you're going to do a 1. This is how you're going to do a 2. a 1 and a 2. You ready? And I put that in a 2. They're like, yo, this is a lot of fun. I'm like, yeah. And I had people all the fucking time just coming through. Same advice on natural enthusiasm is the vibe. Unnatural? What do you mean unnatural, bro? This is me. Okay, why aren't peptides good for you? Because you're, in my opinion, right? Because I know people that take peptides. In my opinion, you're just trying to skip over to the end. Right? That's the thing. Because you gave up, bro. You gave up on trying to eat better. You gave up on trying to work out and stay consistent with it. You gave up on being disciplined. And so you're like, what's a faster way for me to do this? And so ultimately, it's like a flawed perspective. Like, you want the result, but you don't want to do the work. You know, but there's another way, right? Like, have you exhausted every aspect? Have you ever decided on getting a coach? Someone to show you exactly what you need to do every single day and walk you through the process on a daily basis for 90 days. So that way you can do it for the rest of your life and not depend on something. Think about that, right? Why not invest into your education? Why not invest into a skill? The skill of learning how to count your macros, the skill of learning how to actually know what workouts work best for you. Like, what you're doing is investing into a skill. I mean, let me get the skill that not only it can benefit me, but it can benefit my significant other, it can benefit my kids, it can benefit my cousin, it can benefit my friend. Man, why not become an asset by investing more into myself and learning something that everyone struggles with? Think about it. Instead of, all right, let me see if I can buy a peptide and hopefully it gives me the result I want. You really like that? Yeah, I love that. People don't eat. Drizzy, you don't understand people, brother. You can't just tell people eat. I'm fat and ugly. What's your advice? Get in shape. Right? Get in shape. Raise your confidence. When you start to see your body transform, right? When you start to see your body transform in front of your eyes, when you start to even stack those wins, you start to really feel good about who you are, right? Like, right now, you tell yourself you're fat and you're ugly because it's like you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see. You might be able to change your fucking facial features, but you can change everything else, man. You can change your enthusiasm, your attitude, the way your body looks, your energy, how you speak, the words that come out of your mouth. My opinion, you well with. No, not really, brother. Where am I at? Yeah, I'll show you someone that was overweight and then he got lean as shit, dude. This is one of my guys. He lost 45 pounds with me. Yeah. You know, Weasel with your responses. Drizzy, it's okay, brother. I'll teach you how to work out. You're having a hard time learning how to work out. You're having a hard time knowing what to do. Brother, shoot me a message. I'll help you out, brother. You want to get more stronger? I got you, brother. Yeah, it's one of my clients. Yeah, I've been doing this for 12 years. I've been training people for a very long time. You know, and it's like people come to me, they're just not sure what to do. You know, they have an idea or they've tried knowing what to do and they can't stay consistent with it. They fall off. And the biggest reason a lot of people fall off is because they never get a plan that's made for them. It's never personalized. A lot of people try to follow these programs based on someone they saw online, based on something they read, instead of getting something that's more personalized to you, know? That was for you, Jesus, on a good job. You know? Time on stream meltdown to viewer numbers, bro. No, thank you. I'm good. Yeah. That's great, DC. That's great. Have a crush on Jesus. Yeah. So, some people are just soft. They don't really want it. Yeah, but here's the truth, brother. Like, right? It's like, but you can say that about many things in not everyone in life is excelling at that area of life. There's 4 areas, right? There's fitness, finance, relationships, and spirituality. A rich man can look at you and be like, bro, you're broke as shit, bro. You don't want it bad enough, right? Like, he could say the same thing about you. Or someone who's in a really good relationship and you're not in a relationship. Bro, you just don't want to have a really good partner. You're not good enough to have a good partner. You feel me? So you're standing on your strengths, right? You're standing on your strength. Maybe you can go to the gym. Maybe you eat a certain way and you've been able to do that. But to also talk down to someone and be like, you just don't want it bad enough. I'm like, then why don't you have the best relationship in the world? Why aren't you fucking rich? A rich guy can come and say the same thing to you, you know? So at the end of the day, it's like, there's nothing wrong with having someone not being where you're at. The only problem what I've learned is just like complaining about it. You didn't tell me, bro. Well, technically I did because you're still watching me. Because technically you're paying attention. So technically you are paying me. This guy's over here is like, you didn't sell me, bro. I'm like, technically you're paying with your attention, brother. So technically, I didn't. Can we all no? Is that all there is life, fitness, finance, and what? Fitness, finance, relationship, and spirituality, right? So it's like fitness, your health. Your health is something that you deal with every single day of your life. Finance is something you deal with every single day of your life. Relationships is something you deal with every single day of your life. Somebody has what you want, you know? How I feel, I'm proving my point. If you want, I'm gonna do jump squats for beginners, whatever he's ready, along with his home, put your reps in chat. I like this guy, you're awesome. Thanks, bro. Change your name, bro. I hate your fucking name. Good morning, brother. How are you? Need life for instance. So you're Loli. No, Sergio Ramos. Thealexduenas. Yeah, I fucking hate your name, bro. Thanks for nothing. What do you mean thanks for nothing? That's like, no, thanks for everything. Think about how much prosperous you would be think about how much more prosperous you'd be in life if your name was thanks for everything. Damn, bro, you have that much? Yeah. Thanks for nothing. You're kind of just shitting on that, all the blessings you have in your life. Because the first thing I'm going to say, thanks for nothing, like, damn, bro, I don't even want to say that. I don't even like saying that. Thanks for everything, God. Thanks for everything I have. If you're watching this and you have a roof over your head, you're so blessed. If you're watching this and you have two pairs of shoes, you're fucking blessed. You have more than a couple shirts, you're blessed. You're not in the hospital, blessed. It is what it is. Bro, it is what it is, Drizzy. Nothing but love. Right? If we count everything we don't have, you're going to be fucking miserable. That's what I've learned. Anytime I've counted everything I don't have, miserable as fuck. You work hard for your stuff. Yeah. I'm going to call you out, talk about having things, but your list of 4 was missing 1. Education. Okay, all right, so I like this. I'm going to call you on it. What about having things, but list, but 1 is missing? Education. Well, life is made up of 4 pillars: fitness, finance, relationships, and spirituality. Education obviously goes in there with all of them, right? If you want to get a better body, you have to learn how to fucking eat, train. If you want to have better finances, you have to learn a skill. All of this, to better all of these, you need to learn, bro. I depend on Sky, not in Verena. Sky, who the hell is Sky Daddy? Sky Daddy, I do depend on God for a lot. Yeah. Technically, he's not wrong, but don't call him Daddy. But yeah, it's Sunday, man. It's Sunday. A lot of people fucking drank last night, right? A lot of people drank last night. No hate on them, but I remember when I used to drink on Saturdays. It's fun in the meantime. Start off with 1 Corona, then you start off with a 2nd Corona, and then you take a shot. And you're like, damn, what's next? No fat? I did no fat for 4 months. I think it's great. You drink any pre-workouts? No. I don't have anything against pre-workouts, but I just drink coffee, brother. A kid and a coach, bro, and not a preacher. I mean, you decide what you decide what you think I am. You feel me? Be an educator and a coach, but not a preacher. Technically, I am educating, and I'm all 3 of them. I'm a coach, I'm an educator, and a preacher. I could be anything. I have morning coffee as we speak. Yeah. Yeah, man. And like, look, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that drinking, when I drank, I didn't have some good times. I had some great fucking times for drinking with some friends. But there's a reason why I stopped, you know? And you end up at a stranger's kitchen at 3 a.m. talking about business idea. Yeah, bro, I never went to the I went to like a handful of afters. I never liked afters. I never, ever, ever liked afters. Why? Because I have a level of discipline. I'm like, motherfucker, the only way you motherfuckers are staying up after the club is by taking more drugs. I ain't gonna do that. No. That's why I never liked the afters. You know, you're blacked out many times. You kidding me? So many times. Fuck yeah, dude. I had one of the worst blackouts at one point. Those are 3 nice terms to consider: educator, coach, and preacher. Yeah, 100%. This one's 100%, bro. 100. Let me tell you, this really bad last time I blacked out. It's probably one of the last time I ever drank. Actually, one of the last times. I remember it was like November 2nd, right? It was November 2nd, 2020. Yeah, November 2nd, 2022. Man, what a last half of the year, right? Going cold turkey drives me crazy because you're weak. Drives you crazy mentally because you're weak. Everything on moderation, alcohol moderation is good. Yeah, because you want to be mediocre, right? That's the thing. Anybody that ever tells me, I don't care, I'll die on this hill. Everything in moderation, bitch, I ain't trying to be mediocre. Moderation is another word for mediocre. You'll never be great at anything if you're gonna do things in moderation. I don't do shit in moderation, right? I don't want to be mediocre. Yeah, that's the worst. That's what made me stop now. I'll have an occasional drink. That's about it, right? Where did you get where did you get the steroid from? What steroid? Right? When am I great at? Oh, I'm great at inspiring, motivating, getting people to drop their vices. I'm great at it, bro. I'm great at inspiring people. Check out my whole page. My whole page is predicated on inspiring people and motivating people to get back. Trent, bro, back, what, that was like 7 years ago? You find somebody who'd sell stuff, right? When I took gear, when I was 23 to 24, you find someone who does it. But you don't need to do that shit, bro. You don't need to do that shit unless you're unless you're competing in bodybuilding. Yeah, I'm great at working out. That is true. I am great at working out. I've been working out for 19 years. Thank you, Kathy. I forgot about it. I forget about that. Anyways, back to my story. Anyways, it was November like 2nd, because I remember it was my birthday month. Shout out to all my Scorpios. Right? So it was November 2nd, and 2nd or 3rd. And I had spent the last 3 months, like August, September, October, or September, October, November. I spent like the last 3 months just doing dumb shit. And when I mean my dumb shit, just women. I was still working. I was running my gym at the time. And going out at times. Fuck me. Women and going out at times. And I remember there was a point, I'm not gonna tell that whole long story, right? I bought a Rolex, because I always wanted a Rolex, and I finally had enough money to buy a Rolex. I'm like, fuck yeah. I've been wanting a Rolex since I was like I was 25, so I was 27 or 28 at the time. And my main vice is gambling. I have a client of mine he's about to be a client. His vice is gambling as well. So yeah, it robs you. I've never gambled a day in my life. Like when it comes to like casinos or things like that. I never even played the lottery. Back to my story. Why? Because I don't want to get addicted to that shit. And I remember I bought a Rolex. I bought a Rolex. I was sleeping around, which I shouldn't have, with these certain girls. And then I was also seeing a psychologist at the time. I was like, it's so crazy, right? Like, I have nothing against therapy. I have nothing against therapy. But I remember seeing the psychologist. He was a great guy, awesome dude. But there's so many things I was doing wrong, so many habits I had wrong, that if I would have just fixed my habits, I would have fixed my mental state. But we never talked about my fucking habits, which is ridiculous, right? He never talked to me about, yo, are you sleeping around? Are you like lying to these girls? Are you like, it's just crazy. Are you drinking at all, you know? And no, it was like, tell me about how you're feeling and all these things. I'm like, cool guy, though. I ended up training him, which is the crazy part. After about a month of therapy with him, I remember he was dealing with his own psychological issues. I'm like, bro, you don't work out at all. And he's not in bad shape. He was like 6'4", lean, but he didn't work out. I'm like, bro, you don't work out. So I'm like, yo, give me one session. Let's do a FaceTime session. He lived in Los Angeles. So I ended up fucking training him. I gave him a FaceTime session, and he's like, bro, this was amazing. 30 minutes. I'm like, and we started training. I started training him. He's like, bro, this gives me a lot of mental clarity. Of course, bro. Like, what the fuck do you mean, right? I'm not that fucked up, you know? But anyways, so I had bought this Rolex, and because I was fooling around so much, I took my attention off business. And so my money got really low. And I'm thinking to myself, all right, what the fuck am I gonna do? I need to sell this Rolex. Nobody's buying the Rolex. And I'm down to my last like $300 with like a $5,000 fucking Rolex. I'm like, bro, no one's buying my fucking Rolex. I got fucking $300 in my bank account. What the fuck am I doing in my life? Now, there's a festival. I love festivals, right? I love techno music. I truly, truly love festivals. I don't go to them anymore like that. And so November 7th, 8th, and 9th, it's EDC Orlando, right? It's EDC. It's a massive festival here in not here, but in Orlando. And I wanted to go to it. And so I bought a ticket, but I couldn't back out of the ticket because I told my friend, and he told his girlfriend to drive up and sell me the ticket. So I'm like, fuck, dude, I can't say no now. It's like $175. I'm like, bro, I got $300 to my name, and I'm about to spend $175 on this fucking ticket. What the fuck do you mean, Alex? So then I go and I follow through because I'm not going to fucking say no. I don't care, whatever. Nasally challenged, neither. So I buy the ticket, and I'll never forget calling one of my boys. And I'm like, bro, I'm stressing out like a motherfucker. I'm stressing out, bro. I got like $175. Do you need $200? I need food. Do you have $200? You need food? Get out of here, Jiffy. All right. So I'm like, bro, I call my boy. I'm like, bro, I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro. I'm stressing out. Da, da, da. He's like, bro, come over. We'll split a bottle. Like, come over. We'll talk it out. I'm like, bet. I'll pick up 2 cigars. Fuck it. So I went and picked up 2 cigars. I meet him. We sit down like this square table, like this, pretty much like this. We sit down. He brings a bottle of a whiskey, 2 glasses, bottle of whiskey, 2 cigars, and we start talking. Smoking, drinking, talking. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck am I gonna do? We're going back and forth. He's like, bro, you can't go to EDC. Right? I'm like, you can't go to EDC. I'm like, bro, I gotta go to EDC. It's fucking my birthday. He said, bro, you don't got the money to go to EDC. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking find a way to make this money, right? And whatever. So the bottle is this much. About an hour goes by. Like we've been drinking this fucking amount. Now I'm fucking drunk. So I'm like, it's a Tuesday. It's a fucking Tuesday. And so I'm like, dude, what do you want to do now? I'm like, fuck, do you want to go out? I'm like, why not, dude? Fuck it, dude. That's the thing about drinking. Makes your problem go away for a little bit. And so we called one of my boys, TK. And he's always down to go out. He's always, whether it's a Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Sunday, Saturday, fucking whatever it is. Christmas, right? I'm like, bro, do you want to go out? He said, fuck yeah, let's go out. Bet. So, nicotine, drinking, whatever. We go to a bar called, ¿cómo se dice? Not Silver Q. We go to a bar, what's the bar called? Main Street, right? All right? We go to Main Street. Am I happy? Sure. Was it yesterday? No, this was like fucking 2022. This is 2022. This is not yesterday, this is 2022. And so we go to Main Street, we play some billiards, we're playing pool, we play a little like regular poker, it's not money. Then we decide to go to this one club called Simon's. Now, we get into this club. I don't fucking remember going into this club. Actually, that's the only thing I remember. We go into this club. The next thing I remember, the next thing that happens is I wake up in my bed. I wake up in my bed. I woke up in bed, my clothes are off, my dog is sleeping next to me. I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck did I get home? Again, this is back in 2022. I'm like, how the fuck did I get home? My clothes are on the floor. And then I go, let me just get rid of this dumbass. All right, then I get home. Then I fucking get up, I fucking, like, I just walk, I run across my fucking, my apartment. It's a villa. It was like a small little house. And I look outside and my car's parked, not like this. My car's parked like this. And I'm thinking to myself, bro, don't tell me I drove home. Don't tell me I drove home. I drove home. Bro, and I live like 10 minutes, right? And I live 10 minutes. 10 minutes from the bars. I don't remember leaving the club. I drive stick shift too. Motherfucker, I drive stick shift. I need you to understand that. I drive stick shift. I used to drive a stick shift. So somehow, some way, right? Somehow, some way, I left the club. I got in my car. I drove home, meaning I had to back the fuck out. I had to go to a light, stop at the light, make a left, make a right, go straight, make a left, stop, make a right, all the way to my apartment. Get it, unlock the door, go to my, say hi to my dog, go to my room, get undressed, and get under the covers. Do 100 crunches. I don't remember. And that day was one of the last times I've ever drank before. That's one of the last times I ever fucking drank. No, nobody brought me home. My car was there. I drove home. And so that day, I realized that so many things could have gone wrong, right? So many things could have gone wrong. Someone to bring me home. Nobody brought me home, bro. I fucking drove home. And I called my fucking buddy. I'm like, bro, who fucking let me go home? He said, bro, you just left. No. I'm like, bro, who the fuck let me? He's like, bro, you just left. You surely can't do it. No, I drove myself home. My subconscious mind literally said, we're going home, bro. I don't even remember leaving, but my subconscious mind is like, bro, we're going to go home. And my subconscious mind took my ass home. That's it. And so after that time, bro, I was like, yo, like, dude, I chanced it, man. God saved me that time, right? Like, I was like, yeah. So ultimately, moral of the story. After that, did you wake up with in your bank account? I didn't even check that. I didn't give a fuck. Drinks are super, listen, I don't spend money when I go out to drink. I was already drunk. The drinks are super cheap. It's like fucking $5 for a beer or something like that, $4 for a beer. I don't buy people shots like that because I'm not the advocate of like a drink like that. That was your drunk mind subconscious mind. Blacking out makes you feel so embarrassed the next day. Yeah, you just feel like I can't believe I did that. So that was like one of the last times I ever blacked out, really. That was like the last time I ever fucking blacked out. And from there, I drank a couple times, but I haven't drank in over a year and a half. Hey, blacking out and not having control. Yeah, that's why I don't drink at all. I haven't drank in a year and a half. And before that, I drank once a year for 2 years. 100%, yeah. So I'm just here to tell you, like, it's alcohol even itself. I just completely took it out of my system. Yeah. I just completely took alcohol myself. It just doesn't benefit you, man. It's fun in the moment, but it has no value in life. It has no value to you in your life if you want to get ahead. I get drink and gamble in moderation. I feel stronger knowing I get to drink. Yeah, bro, because you're not trying to be the best that you can be. That's the way I look at it. Man, you got wasted and passed out. That's a Friday night in England. That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't like drinking like that, you know? Friends told me I just left. That's the same thing with me. I'm like, where'd I go, you know? Namara, is that you? No, it's fucking Thealexduenas. I drink, I'm low energy. Next day, yeah, of course. Drinking another. Oh, it's Bianca. It's been a minute, Bianca. How are you? So funny. Let me tell you a story yesterday. 2 days ago. Bianca, I was calling the pharmacy because I need to pick up some medication. And the person picking up, her name was Bianca. I made me think of you. It's so funny. I'm in recovery. Been 9 years. Good job, Paul. Gotta lock in, bro. Have a great day. You as well, my brother. God bless you. I wasn't an alcoholic, but knew my body hated it, even in small amounts. I like her, but even slow it that way down and eliminate. Yeah, dude. I mean, weed and alcohol, there's just two things that I don't typically go to, you know? I think being sober and having clarity gives you so much strength in life. I'm telling you, like, and it's like people are like, well, how do you get rid of that high? Because all we're looking for, Carl Jung said it. Carl Jung said it. He was a psychologist. Carl Jung said it best. He's like, people who are addicts are people who are just trying to get closer to God, right? People who are addicts are just people trying to get closer to God. They're just not using the right vehicles. That's it. When you're looking to get high, you're looking to ultimately just raise your level of vibration, but ultimately the intent is not wrong. It's just the vehicle that it is. I raise my level of vibration through my workout, through my morning process of reading, at times meditation, and then doing this, serving the world. Drink alcohol and gamble and celebrate. But that's you, Drizzy. You don't want to be a better example for people, for older girls who look young or younger girls who look older. Start my girlfriend right now. She's older, but she looks younger. You know, everyone says hi. No one got it. You know, so that's the thing, man. Drizzy, that's you. I just want to set a better example, brother. Like, you don't have to stop drinking and gambling. That's all you. But for me and who I want to be and the man that I want to be, I just want to set a better example. I want to set a better example. I want to be a better leader. And to me, a better leader is someone who's massively disciplined, has a level of self-mastery, and can show people a better way of living life. And I believe that when you do become sober, you work on your training, you work on your nutrition, you have a clear head, you can actually become a better person because you can make better decisions. Your decisions are unclouded. Right? I don't want to talk about that. You know, that, and anyway, you know, and that's why, what's the gym split? Right. Gym split right now, dude, there's Sometimes I just do body weight workouts. Sometimes I'll do push-ups, pull-ups, and sit-ups. Then there's chest, there's back, there's biceps, triceps. It's nothing crazy, brother, right? You know, it's just how consistent are you? How consistent is your nutrition, brother? That's what it comes down to. You know, I've been consistent at it for many years, 19 years. And let me yeah, 19 years, because it's the one thing that it's the one addiction that keeps you on point. Working out is an addiction. I'm addicted to working out because it gives me the high and the clarity and the energy and the strength I need. Next, put your question, brother. Yeah. And that's what's up. I binged yesterday for the first time in a whole year. Now, how I get back on track? You just go back to doing what you're doing. Don't beat yourself up, bro. If this is the first time you binged in a whole year, don't beat yourself up about it. What can you do about it? You can't do nothing about it. You can't change the past. So all you can do today is get back on track. That's all you can do. And focus on that. Yeah, dude. 100%. You know, it's about to come back. I have a sub looks. I have no idea what that is. Yeah. Some injuries? Yeah, bro. I tore my rotator cuff this year, bro. I couldn't even do a pull-up for the first time in my life on the 1 year mark. Yeah. And that's fine, Jack. I tore my shoulder this year, my rotator cuff. I couldn't do a single pull-up, and I had to rehab it. And I didn't. Are your family wealthy? No, dude. My mom's from Colombia, my dad's from El Salvador. You know, they work regular jobs. Yeah, but I rehabbed it. Tommy, yeah. Yeah, but it takes time, bro. So it's like when you have an injury, just what can you do? Accept you have an injury, start your rehab, and accept that it's going to take some time. Yeah, no, my shoulder's fine now. I can do my pull-ups and everything. I couldn't do it, but it took some time to rehab it, 2-3 months. You guys have their favorite ex? I don't know about that. I mean, like, if you had to choose which one was your favorite one before, out of all of them, you can pick one, I guess. That's funny. I mean, of course. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man. And it's like, and I always tell people, I'm like, you got to make sure on the other side of why you want to do what you want to do. Why do you want to get sober? Why do you want to stop the alcohol? What I found out, depending on where you are in your life, I know it's not good for you. That's not fucking enough motivation for you, right? Of course, brother. Much love, Drizzy. It's just not enough. Oh, it's not good for you. Don't fucking shit, Sherlock. Like, of course it's not good for you. But whenever you're going through this stressful moment, whenever you're going through a difficult time, whenever you're upset, you're mad, you're angry, you don't think about, oh, it's not that good for me. All you want is to change the way you feel. One of the fastest ways to change the way you feel is to eat food, drink alcohol, do drugs, smoke, procrastinate, jerk off, sleep with someone. That's like the fastest way to change your state. So whenever you want, what I've learned, whenever you want to get rid of something, quit something, you have to have a big enough reason to not do the thing. Those girls who still speak to their exes, no. To an extent. I don't know, it all depends. My situation, no. I'm just drinking coffee. The birds. The birds and the bees, baby. The birds and the bees. What time is it? 9:36? We're gonna go get some food soon. I'm fucking hungry. We gotta eat our first meal of the day. We did a little small workout this morning. It's about like 20 minutes. Yeah, it wasn't crazy. Just a nice pump. Raise the frequency. Is live for real? Yeah, why would it be fake? Favorite zodiac you dated? No, I don't want to talk about my past people I dated. Go eat people. Is that your bio behind it? My bio is just, no, it's not. How do people drink alcohol and stay in shape? That's a fucking great question. That's a great fucking question, dude. Because they build muscle throughout time, bro. That's the best way I can. But what is in shape to you, brother? What is in shape to you? What do you consider in shape, though? Right? Because I was drinking, still in shape. But it's because I was training for the last like 15 years at that point. You know, I started drinking at 25. I've been working out since I was 12. So I would have my Coronas, I'd have this, but all day long, I'm still eating my meals. I'm still working out. I'm not eating shitty food, you know? So the alcohol doesn't really throw my physique completely off, you know? So Blonde or brunette. Tina. Tina, is that Tina? Tina? Good morning. I just woke up. Italy, Paris. Good morning to you. My girlfriend's probably awake right now. We should go pay her a visit. What time is it? She's definitely awake. Can we go eat? Good job, Dawn. Are we ready to go eat? Yeah. Good morning, Bryce. Good morning, young Jeezy. Maria. Good morning, Maria. What's next? We gotta make some breakfast. We gotta make some eggs. Is best to eat a baby go or Dr. Green? You're fucked up, brother. That's the thing with YouTube, man. YouTube's fucking crazy. Some crazy people on YouTube, but it's okay. Sierra. Would I ever name my child Sierra? I don't know. I feel like it's so common. Gaia. No. Also, if anyone's looking to move to Florida, I'm subleasing my apartment. Okay? I've been trying to get this fucking apartment sublease. I rent it, right? So if anyone's looking to move to Florida, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, it's great. Over here. It's right over here. I'm gonna show you it. This is the backyard. If you have a dog, dogs are accepted. Same thing with YouTube. Oh, fuck. Look at this beautiful land. Isn't it basically the student housing you live in? No, it's not student housing, though. Hold on. Let me run out there. I have a phone. It's beautiful out here. Would you date an overweight girl if she was good looking? How is she good looking if she's overweight? She might have a good face, but where is that in Florida? It's in Gainesville. Gainesville. Let me see I have no internet connection on this phone. I have no internet connection, right? But it's in Florida. Look up Gainesville, Florida. Size 12. What's size 12? Size 12 in what? Shoes? Yeah, sublease. It's $1,620 a month. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. Beautiful fucking view of the lake. We have a backyard, so if you have a dog. I was living here by myself, and then my girlfriend moved in. It's a website thing. It says student housing. They say that because they want students, but obviously I'm not a student. 12 stone. What's 12 stone? Someone tell me what 12 stones is. What up, Batman? All right, let's go inside. 12 stone. How much is that in pounds? I don't know. If you can look in the mirror and consider yourself fat, then that's what I consider too much. You wanted a college girl, that's why? No, bro, not at all. Not at all, bro. When I first moved to Gainesville, I was dating someone already. No, dude. When I first moved here, I was dating someone here. Number one. Number two, one of my best friends was living here. Like Selena Gomez? Wait, what do you mean? I'm Atlanta. Take care, everybody. You as well. We doing press ups. Dawn is doing Actually, Dawn is doing crunches. Yeah, look at the lake. Damn, I gotta piss. I gotta pee. Curvy. Tina, why are you 12 stone, Tina? 12 stone. What the fuck is 12 stone? Someone do some. Oh, my internet connection. 12 stone. My bad for the internet connection. Good morning. Buenos dias. This is the lake view. Sublease in Florida. If you want a great view, if you want to get away, if you want to find yourself a new place to stay, you want to find a new place to call home, look no further. There's no first month, last security, none of that. You just pay month first month. Sir Ramos, are you walking around your estate and you crack me up. No, and I'm not. 12 Stone Tina. That's fucking hilarious. 12 Stone Tina. This is YouTube, TikTok. Say hi to each other. Hello, Curly. Yeah, we'll do a lesson today too. Hopefully, because my fucking Wi-Fi is down. Bullshit. God bless you, Don. Good job today. 168 pounds. Tina, you technically weigh more than me. I'm 160 pounds. How much you pay and how much is sublet? How much I pay? 1,620 a month. How much is sublet? What do you mean? It's like I have to pay it out. I have to pay like $1,200 to get out of it. But the application fee is like $200. I might cover that myself. Hold on. She's in the bathroom. The camera crew. Hello, little one. Hello, little one. Hello, little one. Hello. Because usually people lower the sublet price to get the rent sublet price to get it rented out. I never heard that before. No, I've never heard that one before. Hello, little one. I gotta pee. I gotta pee. Hello, little one. This is my dog. This is my dog. 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 He's my dog. He's my dog. My dog. This is my reindeer. My reindeer. My reindeer. I'm Florida. I'm in Gainesville, Babble. I'm in Gainesville, Florida. Doing it for dogs. I've owned 4 in the past. They're great, aren't they? Dobies. Dobies love people. Oh, bless you. You as well. You as well. You as well. I need to get a charger. I'll be right back. Listen. Mira. Quédate. Fucking baby. Fucking. Hello. Yeah, 2 blues. Oh, mine's red. Fucking. How you doing? Fucking. Hey, love, is your decline. Is your iPad available? Fuck yeah. All right, let's make some breakfast. So I'm gonna teach you guys. More about this nutrition game, all right? No one else will. No one else will. I'm gonna teach you about this nutrition game. Let's go. Oh, I can't wait to tell you about my morning. Oh, I got a load of surprises for you. Good morning, everybody. All right, so let's dive into the nutrition aspect of it. Okay, let's dive into the nutrition aspect of it so we can understand how we can get rid of body fat, right? We can get rid of body fat, spray. I use oil now. We can get body fat, we can put in as much muscle as we can, and we can also do it in a way that's sustainable. Yeah, let's go. Actually, if I can connect this. Fuck yeah, dude. Connected. Fuck yeah. We play a lot of techno here, by the way. Shout out to Charlotte Whitty. Shout out to Charlotte Whitty. Movimento. All right, that's that. We have egg whites. Do we understand why we use egg whites? Why do we use egg whites? Because it has protein. All right. Why do we use egg whites? Why do we use egg whites? Because it has protein. So, egg whites. I'm telling you. Do I eat the same thing every day? No. Do you have to? No. Right? Do you have to eat the same thing every day? No, you don't. Do you have to starve? No, you don't. Okay? That's the biggest myth. Myth number one, do you have to starve to get in shape? No, you don't. You cook eggs and egg whites? Yes, both. I cook eggs and egg whites. Yes. Why? All right, we have to understand one simple thing. The only thing that builds muscle, the only thing that builds anything, back, abs, whatever it might be, is protein. It's the only thing. One of the things that most people don't get enough of is protein. Understand that concept. If you want to lose body fat, if you want to fucking get veins, if you want to get a better chest, better core, better arms, whatever it might be, your biggest thing is going to be protein. Why do most people not get their protein in there? Because most people don't have structure. When you don't have structure, you're just guessing. Right? You're just guessing. The more you guess, you're never going to guess your way to the body you want. Think about it. You're never going to guess your way to the body you want. And if you learn how to read, you can learn how to track macros. Right? What's up, ducks? That's why my dad, 100%. Yeah. One of the best fucking pieces of advice right here is this. This scale is one of the best things you can ever invest in. You want to talk about investing? Invest in a scale. It's the fucking holy grail. It's the holy grail. It's the holy grail for just understanding where it's going in your body. Invest in a scale. It's worth the investment. An investment pays off. The same one. Yeah, there you go. Where you get it from? Go to Amazon.com and just type in digital food scale. I mean, a protein meal I can eat every day. Motherfucker, you can have, it's not about, here's the thing, right? I can recommend you whether chicken or beef, but if I don't know where you are, where you want to go, what your daily habits are now, then I can't give you the precise amount. Because it's not just about eating protein. It's about eating the numbers, right? Imagine you have a wedding to go to. Hey, bro, I need a suit for the wedding. Okay, here, wear this suit. And then you put it on and you're like, damn, this suit's too big for me. You didn't ask me to give you a suit that fit you. You asked me for a suit. Here's the suit. It doesn't fit. It doesn't even look good on me. It's the same thing. If I sit here and tell you should eat this, it's not going to be directly correlated to where you want to go, because where are you? And that's why personalization fucking beats anything. When you have something that's more personalized, it's made for you. Dr. Fields, I'm only getting better, bro. Always remember that, bro. I'm only getting better at this game. The longer I'm in this game, the better I get at it. I want you to be in decent shape. I want you to be that shit in my life. As far as like carb-wise today, I'm not sure actually. Bro, I've been here since Brickle, bro. I've been at this shit since even before Brickle. Sir. Next is Tampa, bro. Next is Tampa, brother. So you've been here since Brickle, now Gainesville. Next thing you know, it's Tampa. Right. Yeah, man. I need to fucking pee. Bob John, just a king, bro. You can call me short, but I'm just a king, bro. I need to fucking pee. Okay, cool. Now, 4 whole eggs. We have our egg whites. Not, yeah. Sergio Ramos, no, Thealexduenas. What's up, baby? I know I need to get your pecan. I might get your pecan today, bro. Yo, Major French Simpsons do go around. Yo, Major French Simpsons. Coffee. Tracy. Hello, Tracy. How are you doing, Tracy? I'd love to hear how's the fitness journey coming along. All right, we have our coffee. 4 whole eggs now. 200 grams of egg whites. 200 grams of egg whites. 4 whole eggs. Why do you put stuff? Because I was on broke days. I'm actually doing pretty good, believe it or not. I do believe it. I do believe it. Tracy, I gave you all the tools, right? Tracy, I gave you all the tools. Have a good one. You was one, brother. Tracy, I gave you all the tools. I showed you everything you needed to do, right? Tracy was one of my past clients. You know, I helped her lose at least, like, I don't think 15, 18 pounds. And we uncovered so much, right? I taught her so much. She was like, Alex, what do you mean I have to eat more food to lose weight? I'm like, yeah. And she literally ate more food and lost weight. I'm like, that's just how it is. I can't believe it. I'm like, most people don't know how to actually diet. Most people think that you have to eat less to lose weight. It's simply just not true. All right, Aryan, listen, brother, like, you're in my house, bro. I'll give you, that's 2 strikes, brother. At the end of the day, you're entitled to your own opinion, but if you're going to come here and just shit on God, I can't allow that. Telling me he doesn't eat much in a day. 100%. Yeah. Yep, exactly. But through the process, right? Through the process of slowly incrementing the meals, right? It was just a process. And that's the thing we did with her. It's like, we just incremented the process. We weren't aiming for perfection. We were just aiming for consistency on the plan, and we worked our way to ultimately to where we wanted to be. Where is God? I can't see it. I mean, all right, I got you, bro. And that's it. The technical. Oh, my eggs! Wigs! I have no more, I don't know what I'm gonna do for carbs. But, just body recomp, honestly, yeah. Recomp, just get my diet out. Oh, Kerber baby rice it is, baby. Shake's fucking me up. Good morning. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you too. Man of God. I got Lion of God tattooed behind me. Good morning, everybody. Let me see. Beautiful. Much better. Hopefully my neighbors don't mess up. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. What are we doing? We're fucking cooking. This is just me. This is what I like. Might have to. What up, baby? Alright, eggs. Can we put some salt in these bitches? I thought salt is bad. No, motherfucker, salt is not bad for you, bro. Salt actually helps you contract muscle groups, bro. Salt is good. Salt puts more shit into your muscles and your bloodstream. Hola. Eggs. Boom. Done. Everything is much harder when you don't know what to do. The path is easy when it's detailed, right? You're from the States? Yes. Remember, the path is much harder when you're not sure what to do. It's not that you don't know how to diet. It's not that you don't know how to really train. It's like it's very hard to do something when you're not sure what you're actually doing. And that's what I would try to tell anyone that's looking to get in better shape. You're smart, right? I'm not smarter than you. I fucking went to, I got C's, D's, and a couple F's in high school. I'm a college dropout. I'm not smarter than you. I was simply taught. Shit, I barely know geography. My girlfriend always gets on me about it. You don't know fucking geography. I'm like, not really sure, right? And so it's like it's not about being super smart to understand this, right? It's about having someone explain it to you where you understand it. The easy way out: take the short, take a pill, and you'll gain it all back. Exactly, 100%. Corey, do you even lift? I do lift, brother. You look dumb as well. Oh, listen, Corey, we don't really accept really rude people in here, so I'll give you 2 more chances, right? Saying you got a free man in America, most people would be Jesus hating. Yeah, people hate on what they don't understand. And a lot of people don't like Jesus because the way they were raised, you know? Good morning. What up, Jay? Good morning. Come here, baby. Do I have any rubber? Gerber, baby. I actually wanted to get in shape, just hate, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, Scareface, bro, 100%, bro. But it's like anything, bro. If you want to get in shape, you can. Are you still out? What do you mean? Good morning. How do you have so much energy in the morning, please? Okay, let me explain something. Are you still out of Miami? Yeah, I'm in Gainesville now. Let me explain this, right? Makachu. You have to understand something. If you want energy, you have to understand what are your energy leaks. Right? You imagine your life as a bucket. If you have holes in the bucket, it doesn't matter how much water you put in it, you're gonna have leaks. So the first thing I would say, energy leak, is not having something that you're excited about in your life. If you're not excited about life, then you're looking at everything you have to do. I have to go to this job, I have to pay these bills. Okay? So number 1 is like, what are you excited about? What are you looking forward to? Like when you wake up, what is it that you're looking forward to in life? Like, I'm fucking working towards this. And every day that I wake up, I have another chance to get closer to doing this. So one of the biggest energy leaks that people have is what are you excited about? How the fuck can you have energy if you're not excited about what it is that you're going to be accomplishing and you're going towards? Number 1. Number 2, the obvious. Get rid of the things that are not good for you. Don't give you energy. Alcohol, drugs. 2 things. It's common sense, but those 2 things drain your energy. They don't give you energy. Alcohol and drugs fuck up your body, fuck up your mind, fuck up your soul. Number 3, food. Food is an energy leak. If you're eating things that don't give you energy, then you're eating things that take away your energy. You ever eaten? Think about Thanksgiving. Think about Thanksgiving. After you eat a fat fucking meal. Right? After you eat a fat fucking meal, you think you want to go fucking run? You think you want to go work out? No, you just want to go to sleep. Because your body has to digest. When you digest, you use energy. So if you're eating shitty food, your body has to work that much harder to digest the food. And then when you digest shitty food, the food doesn't give you energy. So far we have having a vision, having something to be excited about gives you energy. Getting rid of the alcohol and drugs gives you energy. Getting rid of the fast food, all the shitty food gives you energy. Right? Number 4, your training. Are you making your body stronger every day? Or are you making it weaker? Are you working out? Are you getting that endorphin rush? Are you getting that clarity? Because when you do that, when you work out, even if it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, doesn't matter. After work, how do you feel? Fuck yeah, let's go do more things. No? So it's like really focus on that. All right, so we have, yeah. Eating those eggs every morning. It's easy way to test for a psychopathic. Keep building the temple and go. God bless you, my brother. Yeah. So what do we have? So we have 200 grams of egg whites and then 4 whole eggs. Now we're gonna pair that up. We're gonna pair that up with Gerber baby rice, Gerber oatmeal. We're gonna do about maybe like 40 grams of Gerber oatmeal, which is just a carbohydrate. It's just carbs. Yeah, dude, and you should be careful with like where you're putting your energy in, you know? Also, like, who you're giving energy to, man. Like, how many... Good morning. I don't really want much. I guess 35 grams is fine, too. For the first 5 minutes, I hope. Get out of here, bro. Good morning, Rose. Yeah, of course. All right, Gerber, baby rice, water. Just put it in for a minute. Bop, bop. It's nice to see you with a shirt. User, what did you use her? Who are you? You know, it's so interesting because sometimes it's better for the audience too because they're not so thrown back. You feel me? Sometimes people don't want to be caught watching somebody with no shirt. Sometimes people like it, sometimes people don't like it, you know? That's it. Thanks, fam. That's my dog. It's my dog. It's my dog. No, but we're gonna step things up. We're gonna step things up. Do you think I look good now? Just wait. Overnight oats? Nah. I never saw the point of overnight oats. Yeah, we need some legs today. Gosh. What up, baby? Boom. Remember, first meal of the day. First meal of the day. It's beautiful. Are you moving? I'm working on moving. I just got to get my place sublaced, right? I'm planning on moving, but I'm trying to sublease my apartment now. Gainesville, Florida. If any of you guys want to move, if you're thinking about moving, you want to do something spontaneous. If you're a spontaneous person and you're like, you know what, fuck it, I've always wanted to live in Florida. 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom apartment. I was living in Gainesville. Gainesville's a beautiful place, brother. Gainesville's a beautiful fucking place. I've been living here I lived here for 4 years, and then I moved out, then I moved back. I think it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Family in Florida, enjoy it. Nice. If you like the swamp, it's not the swamp, bro. Like you have where I live. I have a beautiful backyard. I'm moving to fucking Tampa. I have a beautiful backyard. I have a beautiful view over here. I enjoy it, right? I lived here for 4 years, technically 5 years, and it's been great, you know. But I like moving to different places. I made some really cool people here. What you say, baby? But to each their own, bro. You know. The swamps are only in certain areas, not all Florida. Yeah, 100%. Right? I lived here for 4 years. I built a gym, right? I built a gym from nothing, from scratch, from the ground up. I started training people, and then I was able to get enough clients to build a gym, sold that, and then I made some really good memories here. I got really disciplined here, really fucking disciplined here. I've had 3 different apartments. I used to live in Coral Springs for years. Nice. I like Coral Springs. Coral Springs is nice. Yeah, man, I used to, this place helped me get really disciplined, bro. And undisciplined as well. There's 2 versions of this place. You can get really undisciplined, and then you can get very disciplined here. Because there's not that much noise and distraction, right? Yeah, fuck, dude. But Miami was super loud. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. The whole new world, 100%. I gotta go pee.
And it's all those South American restaurant they had, and it's still Mexican. No, I'm not a big fan of Mexican restaurant. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Mexican restaurant. All right, let me I guess we don't really need more. I want to teach, but my Wi-Fi's fucking down, dude. Whatever, dude. Let me oh, fuck, dude. Hold on. It might be kind of scratched. What up, dog? What up, dog? We can't have it. All right, we got it. Why am I fucking doing that? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right, beautiful. This, that. I guess I can bring that out. Hello, hello. I'm gonna do my best to do whiteboard if I have connection. Yeah. See, fuck, dude. If I have connection. Let me know if it starts getting too staticky. Then I might just do YouTube on its own. Any hidden talent? Yeah, bro, I can motivate you to want to change your life. That's my hidden talent. Well, I don't know if it's never mind. That's not hidden, really. I don't really have any hidden talents. Yeah, I don't really think I have hidden talents. Hola. There we go. There we go. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Grand Rising. Oh, my bro's hidden talent is bring them in. Do you have this talent? Yeah, rice and blueberries. No, today we have Gerber. We have a Gerber oatmeal, and we have 200 grams of egg whites and 4 whole eggs. The lamp and patio guy. Lamp and patio guy. No, I'm the man who is here to inspire you to be better, bro. I'm here to give you hope. Hope, really? Yeah, bro. It's never too late to change, man. Good morning. Grand Rising. Keep watching, my brother. Whatever problem you have, we can overcome it. Gerber oatmeal. It's Gerber oatmeal. Good morning, everybody. No. Gerber oatmeal, my friend. Well, baby. Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday. What are we working out today? If you're working out. And if you're not working out, why are you not working out today? Yeah. Cozy, what it do, my brother? I see you. Come on, man. Good morning. Yeah. My shit's lagging, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. It's lagging. What can I do? TikTok, let me know if it's lagging. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna switch over to YouTube. All right. If you guys want to watch, I'm gonna go on YouTube. Thealexduenas. Go on YouTube. Go on YouTube.com. Type in Thealexduenas. I'm gonna switch over to YouTube. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, fuck me, dude. But I think I'll figure something out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What are we doing? It's not TikTok. It's like my connection. My Wi-Fi is down, but I'm gonna. Somebody's coming to fix my Wi-Fi tomorrow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. I'll see if I'll stay on here. What questions do you guys have regarding any fitness? All is good. Yeah. Right. Oh, I'm bored. Yeah. I think eat this. What time is it? 10. Bro, they are good, bro. Um, these are they're I fried them. Bro, after years of making eggs, you gotta get good at eggs. You know? Yeah. I am American. Let me go. Out of the microwave, I don't know if I can do that, bro. I couldn't do that. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to do the fucking eggs in the microwave. What up? This is just oatmeal, but baby form. That's it. I mean, the biggest thing if I'm going to the gym is really just staying consistent with it. Yeah. Any questions? I'm getting too full. Yeah, too full. I don't like to get full. First started working out, was your diet trash? I wouldn't say trash, but it wasn't a main concern. Like when I first started working out, my diet was not my biggest concern. My one thing I can't get behind. Yeah, some people do, some people don't. I can either do cream of rice, oatmeal, toast at times, bagels. Yeah, but when I first started working out, my biggest focus was honestly just getting the reps in there, man. Just feeling good, you know. Emily, oh hello, Emily. Yeah, look at this. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. I love you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. He's such a good boy. I don't know what he wants. Food? But yeah, brother, listen, man, the biggest thing that I focused on, I'll cover that. Turned into that kind of dog in the 90s. Yeah, people, no wonder people call him Snoop Dogg all the time. All right, some of that moon, yeah. But let me, I use the whiteboard. I really like the whiteboard, dude. Why do you like the whiteboard so much? Dude, whiteboard's the shit, dude. I'm a visual person, right? Uh, Hello. All right, so let me break some of this down for you. Okay, so I started working out when I was 12. Hold on, where's my other phone? What up, brother? What's up? So this was me. This was me 1 year after working out. Right? That's me when I was 1 year after working out. This is me 10 years after working out. I did my first bodybuilding show. Right? I'm 30. I'm 31 now. This is 13 years old, 22 years old. I'm 31 now, right? So been at this game for 19 years, right? And in the beginning, I'm learning how to be a man. I'm only 20, lost and don't know what to do. Brother, I have a YouTube video I'm posting right now, actually. I just made this YouTube video. Bro, I'm going to post this video today. I'm going to post this video today. If you're dealing with mental fog, if you're not sure what to do, if you feel like you're lacking of purpose, if you feel lost, if you feel anxious, if you feel sad, if you feel like things are not going the way you expected, man, you might be going through a breakup. If you're feeling anything negative, and if you feel like you're somewhere in life where you're not sure where to turn, where are you going? I know exactly how you feel because that's how I felt. And I'm going to show you a little workout that I'm doing right now that makes all of that go away temporarily, just for a little bit. Doesn't solve every problem in your life, I wish it did. But in this moment right now, it can definitely help you. Yeah, I literally made that video this morning, bro. So I got you. I'm gonna upload this video today. And right. So I need to turn this around real quick. Look at this animal. Cool. All right, cool. All right, brother, you're 20 years old, but let me, right? Yes, bro, I'm gonna do some arms and shoulders. That's a dog, please. Right as soon as possible. Need that, of course, brother. I'll give you some stuff too right now, too. Right? Let me put it this way, brother. Like, all right. So, in your case, and I'll give you some advice in your case, brother. And this goes for anybody right here. If you feel like you're not really sure what to do, I'm gonna give you what's helped me in my life, bro. All right. Good morning, cool dog. He's great. Yeah. So let me give you what's helped me in my life. Okay. So the first things first that helped me in my life was when I was feeling lost and I'm not sure what to do with it. I'm like, the first thing that I would advise that helped me in that thing is number one, ask yourself, what I hope this is, yeah. Right? Like that's the first question I would ask, and I have to go back because I can't see you guys. Right? So yeah, my parents ain't really teach me shit. I know it's okay, brother. Hey, listen. You're 20. Don't shit on your parents completely because they wiped your butt, they fed you, they gave you a roof over your head, they gave you clothes. I'm 31. It took me a long time to realize this. Don't shit on your parents because they did everything they could in their power to give you what you have now. You feel me? Like, so they did the best they could as parents. That's the first time being parents. Number one. Okay. So look. What inspires me? Ask yourself what inspires you. Right? That's the first place to think about, right? What inspires? When you look, I'm like, damn, that motivates me. What inspires me? What motivates me? Right? What inspires me? What motivates me? If I see someone working out, if I see someone building a business, if I see someone swimming, running, if I see someone, being a lawyer, a nurse, like what in this world, this plethora of this beautiful world, what inspires you? What do you feel like what are you interested in? Parents ain't the best parent. They wasn't there. Good health and some money go travel. Yeah. Watching inspire. I appreciate that. Inspires me, right? Makes person. I need to fucking. Where's my other phone? I'm gonna watch on this because I don't want to keep going behind the camera. Okay, inspires me. And progress and NB inspires progresses. Wait, progress NB inspires me with NB. Watching inspire. Cool. So that's the first thing, right? So I'll give you my example again. When I was growing up, what inspired me, right, was girls and lifting. Muscles, not even girls, muscles, bro. Like those two things inspired me, like girls and muscle. These two things, when I looked at it, I wanted this and I wanted that, right? I wanted that. Then eventually, fighting, right? I did wrestling, boxing, like Roy Jones Jr., GSP, like all these people doing that inspired me. Then from there, this guy named Z's, shout out to Z, ZYZZ, may he rest in peace. He inspired me to the point where I got this tattoo because of him. So he inspired me to continue working out, right? So at a young age, this inspired me at like 12 years old, right? These two inspired me, which motivated me to start to work out, right? It's motivated me to work out. What's holding me back, so I had to move. Yeah, originally, if you think you're too small to make a difference, try to sit in with you. The one that only George Rush Simply. Yeah, George GSP, the best, man, the best. I'm just reading your comments, so I don't have to go there. Inspired music, inspired. Yeah. So understand that, it's like. And once I started to work out, I started to really fall in love with it, man. So if you're a boy, you're a boy, whatever, in your 20s, bro, the first thing you can do, bro, to feel like you have some sense of purpose, bro, first thing I say, bro, is start working out, right? The video that I'm going to upload is a 10-minute video, and I give you a little workout. Hit that workout today, man. Hit that workout today and make that a staple, because what this does, and this goes for all you guys. What this does, it lets you get out of your head.
right? It lets you get out of your head. This right here lets you get out of your head. If you're like me, man, we can fucking be our worst enemies being inside here. What gets me out of my head is my workout. The next thing that gets me out of my head is speaking with you. The next thing that gets me out of my head is making content. The next thing that gets me out of my head is when I'm journaling. The next thing that gets me out of my head is when I'm speaking to people. So we have to understand, man, like there's nothing wrong with thinking, but when you start to overthink, that's when all the problems that we don't even have in front of us start to arise.
You're finding no more. They've learned your doom nowadays. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that though. You know, people are fighting nowadays. No, you can pick up fighting. Oh, what's your way to make it easy for girls to approach you? Are you into essential oil thing? No, bro. No, like at the end of the day, bro. Like if you want women to approach you, be number one approachable, right? Smile. There's the confidence when you smile, right? Like if you see someone, you smile at them, you know? Or like you can compliment them, bro. Something that really goes a long way. If you see someone like, hey, I like your shoes. Hey, I like your nails. Hey, I like your shirt. When you give and give and give, it's just the law of compensation. You give enough, something's gonna come back, you know? There's times where I've walked around and girls have like said something to me. So it's like you have to also be approachable, have something to compliment, you know? We have a truck and right in your eyes, like kind of drug, what the fuck? I don't know what that's about. I'm 23, but by the time I'm 24, I have a pro MMA fight. That's beautiful, brother. I just got that rocket down, but what? Get out of here. Right, listen. Damn, don't tell me that fucking... Yeah. Yeah, bro, don't get too distracted with that. You know, I always said, if you're 20s, bro, my opinion, bro, stay away from the vices, the alcohol, the drugs, the porn. Like, stay away from all these vices, the overeating. What's your way? Which way is that? Is that like flexing, or is it just talking? In what sense, brother? Like, if you're trying to find a girlfriend, like the best thing you can do, which worked for me, is just build yourself, build your confidence, build the way you look, build the way you feel, and so when you actually get the chance to speak to one of them, you speak with confidence, not insecurity. Take that with you. My girl, I just want to stop feeling like a boy. Well then, if you want to stop feeling like a boy, then you gotta do hard shit, bro. You gotta do hard shit. You know, and one of the best things you can do, bro, is you can start that workout. I'm gonna upload that video. Start that every single day, man. Every single day, and then focus on, all right, cool. Let me make this money. What work am I gonna get into? Pointless worrying when you're trying to hold a bar above your head. If the noises go out the window, you're just focused on the moment. Yeah. So I'm just trying to rebuild my life from years of isolation, gaming addiction, and being inactive. Yeah. It's never too late, bro. The only time it's too late is when you are dead. You know, you're 32, I'm 31, I'll be 32 this year. Like, we can always keep moving forward. You know, you know what stops a lot of people is they feel it's too late, bro. That's the biggest myth, bro. The biggest myth, because at the end of the day, it's like the time is going to pass either way. Like, if you think it's too late to start singing, start fighting, start building a business, bro, the time is gonna pass either way. And if this is something that you really want to do, why are you going to spend the only time you have left on doing the things that you don't want to do? Unless you're just so outcome focused. That's the thing. If you're only focused on, well, I want to do it, but what if I don't get the outcome? Then you don't really want to do it, in my opinion. You know, because it's like you want the outcome, but if you're not guaranteed the outcome, I'm not going to do it, then you don't really want it. You know, that's another thing. Don't fall into that trap. Sometimes we get into things and we think we want, like, if we don't enjoy the process, it's going to be very, very hard to stick to it. So make money, train hard, never break your word, especially to yourself. Yeah. Gaming addiction. Yeah, you know, it's so interesting with gaming, brother. The gaming addiction,
I have different opinions about gaming, bro, because I love gaming. I used to love gaming. I still, if I start getting into gaming, it's fucking, it's all over, bro. But you know, but it's like if you like that, then try live streaming. You feel me? Like there's always ways for you to monetize what you enjoy doing. The thing with gaming versus live streaming as well, it's like you have to become, you don't have to become anything, yeah, technically, you also have to become a persona, you have to be somebody worth watching. Whether you get really good at the game, or you get really good at entertaining people. Yeah, bro, I fucking Call of Duty and things like that, so there's many avenues, there is no right or wrong. Like, to be honest, and that's something that I'm learning even in my own life, man. It's like, live your life the way you want to live it. You know, people are going to criticize you no matter what. But I think live your life according to what you know the truth of your heart is. Like, the worst thing you can do is have your mind lie to you about something you want, knowing in your heart it isn't what you actually want to do. Like, that's the thing about understanding, to listening to your soul and what's within you, and like, what is it you really want to do versus what the flesh wants you to do.
Man, it's just doping me out. It's 8
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. There's people that live stream play video games. If that's who you want to be, then so be it, you know? I've thought about live streaming it myself just simply because it reaches a different crowd. You know, that's something that I've thought about doing simply because, number one, I like the frame of RuneScape. It's old school RuneScape. I love that game. Number two, I see a lot of people playing it, and it's like, if I tap into those people, into that industry, then maybe I can help somebody who's going through it. There's a lot of people who are overweight, and there's a lot of people who are overweight, don't work out, and have anxiety that play that game because they're not fucking working on their body. So there's nowadays, because of the internet, you can turn something that you have a passion for into a business, you know? If you're willing to change people's lives or give people something, understand that. People fucking make money fucking selling Snickers, selling food. People make money fucking selling hair, selling so many different things, selling fucking toys. But as a man, if you're feeling a level of like not sure what to do, another thing I would say, brother, is gratitude, man. Like, just be grateful for your life and the fact that you have breath in your lung, and don't start to compare yourself with other people's lives, man. It's very easy nowadays to get lost and not appreciate your life because you're looking at what everybody else is doing, you know? Like, it's not unfortunate, but it happens, man. Yeah. And so that's what I was saying, man. What inspires you, what motivates you, man. This is huge. People are like, I lack motivation. I'm like, well, go look at things, man, that inspire you. Go look at things that motivate you. Any questions? Motivates you, inspires you, yeah, you know? What up, Jay? What up, brother? How are you? I'm working with no fucking Wi-Fi right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching myself on this. Fuck, I gotta go, man. All right. Any last questions before I head out? I'm about to head out. I got like 2 more minutes. Any last questions? What route should I take? Alton, beautiful question. When you feel hopeless, what route should you take? Start again. When you feel hopeless, all right, remember this. Where your focus, this is your focus. If you focus on the bad, right, it creates negative energy. Understand that. When you focus on the good, it creates positive energy. Really understand that. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. Right? That's what I need you to understand. If you focus on the bad, and it doesn't have to be bad, if you focus on not just the bad, but the lack, right? When you focus on the lack or on the bad, you're going to create negative energy because you're creating negative emotions. Right? You're creating negative emotions. When you focus on the lack of what you don't have, if you focus on the bad, that creates negative energy. It creates negative energy because you're creating negative emotions. And then you start to feel down about yourself. When you focus on the good, on the gratitude, right? When you focus on the gratitude, on the good, you're going to create positive energy, which creates positive emotion. Right? So again, that's why the first thing I tell you to, what inspires, motivates me? What inspires me? What motivates me? You know, pay attention to that. Second, right? Action, positive action. Feel hopeless, what route should I take? When you feel hopeless, brother, again, understand this concept. All right, if I'm focusing on the bad, that you feel hopeless, where you negative emotions, you feel hopeless because you're creating negative energy. Why am I creating negative energy? Well, where's my focus? Well, I guess I am focusing on, like, I don't have this, I don't have X, Y, Z. I don't have X, Y, Z, which creates negative energy in you, which creates the emotion of hopeless. There's no hope, right? But if you're focused on, like, all right, what inspires me? Fuck, dude, like Alex working out, or Greg play, or this person, that inspires me, man. Like, I want to do that. Once you focus on what inspires you, then you're in a position to take action, take positive action. So it's like, if you're inspired by somebody who's working out, go work out. Right? If you're inspired by somebody who made financial gain, somebody that, damn, like they had enough money to buy that Rolls Royce, they were able to feed their family, they were able to, like, create this business or fly here or travel. Okay, cool. Like, if you're motivated by somebody that travels, is that cool? Like, how do I travel? Where do I want to travel to? Where do I want to travel to? If you're inspired by somebody, let's say, like, for example, like, there's a time in my life where it's like I saw somebody owning a gym. I'm like, dude, I would love to own a gym one day. You know, it's like, how can I make that happen? You know, what do I need to do? What's the least possible way I can do it with money? I gotta train people. You know, I saw a trainer who used to train very good people, and I'm like, I want to train people. Nobody, and are you saying nobody inspires you? NB, like, yeah, nobody inspires you, or NB? Is it nobody, or is it I don't know what that means. Unless he's saying nobody. If you're saying, I don't want to give the wrong response to this. Because the truth of the matter is, nobody. But if nobody inspires you, then you're not looking for inspiration. You feel me? Like, if nobody inspires you, then you're not looking for inspiration. You're just looking to just feel bad about yourself. Right? Because you're sitting here and telling me nobody that you find makes you want to be better. Nobody that you look at makes you want to have more hope. Then that's just you wanting to be a victim. That's just you wanting to, because even at my lowest point, when I would listen to Z's, Greg Plitt, Les Brown, Eric Thomas, Inky Johnson, these people lifted up my spirits. These people, like, when I paid attention to what these people were saying, like, I'm like, you don't fucking quit, you keep forward. No matter how difficult it gets, you keep moving forward. You keep moving forward. When I saw the bodybuilders, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Franco Columbu, Flex Wheeler, Sean Ray, Dorian Yates, all of these people inspired me. GSP inspired me. Roy Jones Jr., a boxer, inspired me. Mike Tyson inspired me. You know, these are all great people. Gary Vee, entrepreneur, inspired me. We have Ty Lopez inspired me. All these different people. You know, idolize nobody. Then that's the thing, bro. You don't have to idolize them, but you can respect them. Some people are motivated by David Goggins. I'm not motivated by David Goggins. It's just not me. I'm inspired by Tony Robbins. That doesn't mean I idolize him, but what they have done inspires me.
Seeing nice cars and houses does. Seeing nice cars and houses. Okay, so that's perfect, bro. So seeing nice cars and houses inspire you. So then from there, take that inspiration. Say, fuck, be specific about it, right? What kind of house do you want, right? What kind of house, right? What kind of car? Yeah, Inky Johnson. I love Inky Johnson, bro. He's great. Silver never gets you anything and you keep on losing everything like your physique. What do you do? I like this. If self-improvement never gets you anything, self-improvement doesn't get you anything. Self-improvement, you improve yourself. You have to take action. You can do all the self-improvement all day long, but if you never take action, it doesn't matter. You can sit here and write everything you need to know about nutrition. You can write everything, every little workout. How many sets, how many reps, which exercise works, which muscle. But if you don't take that and actually apply it, you're never going to get results. You can read every book about selling, about starting a business. But if you don't go out there and sell something and start the business, you're never gonna reap the rewards. Right? You keep losing everything but why are you losing your physique? The only way you lose your physique is if you don't train and you don't eat properly. That takes action. I want a cabin house with a trailer and a fast car. Beautiful, brother. Beautiful. House, car, trailer, perfect. Now you have what you can create this. And what you have there is a vision. Vision. Then you can make goals. Right? Have that vision of you in the house, in the trailer, in the fast car. What color do you want the car? Right? What year, what model, what make, all of it. Turn it into a vision. See yourself with it. Number two, have a goal. How do you plan on accomplishing that vision? Well, somebody already has done that. There's way you can get a job. You can build a business. There's many ways. Fuck, some people fucking flip cars. Right? Some people, I know some people who worked on cars, made it work, flipped it. Made it work, flipped it. And so they did that. And they flip themselves all the way to the next car. Some people flip houses. There's real estate, mechanic, all of these things. So like, understand, there's avenues, man. There's avenues. And the truth of the matter is, you're here right now watching me because you're seeking answers. The Bible says, like, seeking you shall find. Knocking, the door will be open. Asking, you shall receive. So there's no coincidence that you're here watching this because you're seeking answers, brother. All right? If you seek, you will find. But that's the thing. If you seek the problems, like the negativity, you will find negativity. Yeah, getting sick and unforeseen circumstances. For me, it is antidepressants destroying me. An injury since I was 15. How do you go around that? I lost my physique so many times. And 30 soon. Well, here's the thing. Okay, so unforeseen circumstances. I've had unforeseen circumstances too. I was super fucking shredded, and then my look at this, bro. Look at this, bro. My physique was on a different fucking level, and then I messed up my gut, dude. My physique was on a whole different level, and then I messed up my gut. I tore my shoulder. Bro, this was my physique back last year in December. Bro, this was my physique back in December. Right? That was my physique. Like, look where I'm at now, bro. Nowhere near it. I'm nowhere near that. Nowhere. Because I got injured. That's life. I gotta get my charger. Who is it that I saw? Hold on, I need to fucking get charged. Of course, bro. Hold on, I gotta charge my phone. I'm trying my phone. Okay. All right. So hold on. Is it on? But I'm in the hood. They be shooting down here, so it's not safe outside. But again, brother. So here's the thing. You're always gonna have, brother. You're always gonna have options. You can either say, but this, but that. Then stay where you're at. Don't go anywhere in life. You feel me? Like, you have to decide, brother. Like, all right, there is shooting, there is this, there is that. Okay, like, so what can I do? Look up Inky Johnson, bro. He used to play football outside with his brother. Like, his mom would work at Wendy's. Feel me? Like, understand that there's been people who have come to your situation and have succeeded, bro. Your adversity is your story. How did I get injured? I fucking, my gut, I dieted too, it's not that I dieted too extreme. I wasn't getting enough sleep, and I was really fucking meticulous on my diet. Excuse my goals if I get shot. Okay, then here's the thing, brother. I can give you hope. You're just giving me more excuses. And at the end of the day, bro, I can't help somebody who's always coming up with excuses, brother. All right, because what's the alternative? Stay in the hood, never get the car, never build the life you want. Which one do you want, bro? Great shot, bro. I'm from St. Louis and never cried about that shit. There you go, bro. Zero chill, yeah. Yeah, you are, brother. People tell you to work out, study, force your boundaries, like going out alone, etc. But time flies and it's pointless. Malty, yeah, all you motherfuckers are fucking crying. But I get you. I'm not trying to downplay what's going on. But Malty, bro, you have to understand, bro. I went through injuries, bro. I tore my rotator cuff. I couldn't even fucking do a pull-up. Right? I'm trying to make it out. Then make it out, brother. But you have to understand, if you're like, well, what if I get shot? But what if I this? But what if you don't make it out? You know what I mean? If you get shot trying to make it out, it's better than never trying. People tell you to work out, study, force your play. Yeah, people tell Malty, but you know you can make your own decisions, brother. Don't forget that you can make your own decisions, brother. I dropped the antidepressants, bro. You make it out, yeah, made it out of the reservation. Yeah, bro, you can make money online, dude. Like, there's always a way, dude. If there's a will, there's a way, bro. There's a will, there's a way. I got 10 minutes. Any last questions? But I'm gonna upload that video, bro. I'm gonna upload that video, and I want you to. Yeah, brother. So the Malty. Here's the thing, brother. Like, you're always gonna have setbacks. That's just part of life, brother. A lot of the greatest people that I know constantly had setbacks. I constantly have setbacks all the time, bro. My gut, my thing, like all of it, bro. And it's just part of, because that's what really defines who you become during the setbacks. Because think about it, if you just constantly win, no one respects you. Think about the movie Rocky. Why do people respect Rocky? It's because he went out there and like beat the guy in the first, second, third round? No, bro. It's because he fucking kept getting his ass beat, and he kept getting back up. It's the underdog story. Right? Nobody really first round knockout, second round, okay, cool. But it's like the fact that he got the shit beat out of him and came back, that's what made the movie so impressive. And in your head, Pulp Fiction. What up, Pulp Fiction? What should I eat before I start the day for beginners? For beginners, it's not something like what you should start eating. It's like, where are you? You feel me? Like, the best way I can give you directions is by knowing where you're at. If you go to the link in my YouTube description, right here, right? If you go to the link right here, the Lion's Den, brother, go fucking, before browsing the app, right? If you go here, you can go to the free macro mastery training. This is what this teaches you. pretty much, right? This teaches you, click here, like how to track your macros. You can also go to my podcast, but yeah, that teaches how to track your macros, brother. And there's also my website as well. That's what I would do, brother. If you lose the option, then you won't be able to do the roster thing. This is the whole point. Yeah, if you can still make stuff happen, yeah, brother. But you're not hopeless, bro. Can you still walk? Can you still do something? Then you still have chance, brother. But at the end of the day, bro, if you feel like there's no way out, no matter what I say, bro, you're always gonna fight that. Right? Pulp Fiction, brother. You go to my website and do the 7-day mindset challenge. 7 days, brother. I wake up with you, I read with you, I train with you, and I show you what to eat. Go to my website, try to do the 7-day mindset challenge. I wake up with you, I read with you, I train with you, and then we eat something together. It's called the 7-day mindset challenge. It's like the 7 days of discipline, bro. 7 days of sobriety, especially you, Pulp Fiction. Yeah, Pulp Fiction. Go to my website, click the link in my YouTube description, website, do the 7-day mindset challenge, bro. Just be sober for 7 days. I'll show you how to live a better way. Any last questions? It's all love. I gotta upload that new video. I just need to get a job and stay home. Where are you going? I hope you have a great day. I ain't got a car. I'll be back, brother. You're 20 years old. Keep working, brother. I'll be back. I'll be back. I just gotta fucking charge this phone and do a couple things. Talk to the girl. All right. I love y'all.